Hey, what is going on YouTube? I am back with another terp review, and if you do enjoy these terp reviews, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. In any case, I got another True Extracts review here, some apple fritter. So yeah, with that gelato being a nice pleasant surprise, we'll see how this apple fritter goes. You know, I've only had apple fritter a couple times, just as like flour, and they've always turned out mids. I've never really had, I feel like, the true proper flavor of an apple fritter strain. So hopefully this turns out pretty tasty, because most of the time I end up with some rather flavorless mids whenever I get apple fritter. Like I get plenty high. It's just like whatever the terps are, they just aren't there. I don't know. Give this apple fritter a smell test. I don't know if I'd call that apples, but it's I almost feel very limonene heavy. That's the smell. I mean, it's just very indescript citrus. Very. I mean, I guess you could put it in that fruit category. It's just very limonene smelling. But let's get it all mixed up in here. Let's how it actually tastes. Got that in there. Now we're just gonna give it that good 10-15 minutes. Let it blend in, see how it goes. All right, it's been about that 15 minutes. I got my warmed up syringe and cart here. Let's get it loaded. Freaking thing, freaking tip busted on me. Okay. All right, got a non-busted tip on here. So now let's get this all loaded up and see how this apple. It's apple fritter down the hatch. Cheers. Huh. Huh. I don't really know where to put that. It's like fruit, not necessarily apple, but I don't know. Fruit category. Let's see. Let me try this one more time. Well, a handful of times. The first hit, for some reason, like I tasted, like at first it tasted like really like I could really taste like the apple kind of got that, but it really wasn't like didn't really pull, like it wasn't properly cooking it. But actually a little bit more of like what I would think of an apple, but then actually taking that proper hit, it just but yeah, just some indiscriminate fruit flavor. It's not really like there's that sweetness in there, and it tastes like some sort of fruit. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Seems like the hotter you go, like if I'm keep hitting this, more of the herbal kind of funk flavor comes through. The more like that, I don't know, herbal spice kind of flavoring. A slight apple, almost like a green apple, very faint. Like almost had to second guess myself, like, was that apple? But yeah, there was a slight green apple taste at the end there. Very aftertaste, but yeah, I'm trying to food that sort of spice. There's just an herbal spice. It's not just like herbal flavor like you get from a lot of weed. It's a certain like spice seasoning you'd put into baked goods, not necessarily nutmeg, but in that category. And it's almost like something that's on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't quite figure out what seasoning that is. That's real. I don't know. It's funky. I don't know if this would be my go-to, really. I get those faint hints of like fruit and apples. I kind of get it, but it's just more of like an herbal spice kind of taste, closer to the 5-star spice or whatever. Whatchamacallit, that certain thing you put into like Jamaican seasonings or whatnot. I think that's maybe more close to the flavor. It's kind of closer to what it reminds me of. Yeah, that interesting. Like, I don't know, maybe if I eat an apple pie or apple fritter with it, maybe it would taste a lot better. But yeah, as it stands, I don't know. I feel like maybe if there was the right drink, if there was the right food to pair with it, I feel like this would be delicious. But by itself, no. I don't know if it's my number one go-to to go to this kind of flavor. Not bad, not offensive by any means. It's not like in your face. So it's not like you're scooping a mouthful of seasoning in there. It's like just getting a little taste on your tongue, a nice little layer. Not really coating the mouth much. Really hardly at all. The flavor just kind of like goes through. There's not really much mouth coat going on. Yeah, I'd probably say a 7.5. I feel like in the right moment, it could be good, but just chiefing on it throughout the day, nah. I think this would be more like with a meal or a certain beer. This would pair well, but not necessarily by itself. Still, I'm gonna rip it here. Just isn't just like cardamom in there? Something else. It's definitely, I feel like the 5-star spice is pretty close, but maybe with some cardamom in there. I think cardamom added in to get those two. So yeah, you eat like a sugar cookie and you have this, it's probably gonna taste pretty fancy eating that sugar cookie. As long as that flavor sticks, because it's not really coating the mouth. So maybe I don't know. I don't have any cookies to test that, but I feel like the way this flavoring is just makes me think that it could do really well with food. Might have to try that in a future video. See what strains pair best. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one last hit here and give my final say. Yeah, 7.5. It's really good. I feel like in the right situation, but no way is it going to be my daily driver by any means. Oh, definitely gelato, perfectly fine. you know, pineapple diesel, all that stuff. Dang, that last hit got me. Yeah, I feel like there are others that would be better suited for a daily driver kind of flavor. Once in a while, I could see myself going to this on here. This is, you know, a nice little added to the repertoire, the collection of terpenes. So, yeah. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. You have a great rest of your day.